So today is going to be a good day, I have a feeling, if for no other reason than it is a beautiful day and it's not terribly cold. It's about just under 50 degrees right now. I think the high is supposed to be about 53. And the water is way far out, as you can see, so I have lots of shore to explore and discover treasures. And I just found 3 in a row. So there's one there, and one there. So I'm gonna pick those up. You can see that I've picked up some trash, some of the, oh, that's not focusing, sorry, of the fishing line. And this piece snapped. It was stuck under a rock and it snapped. So I'm kind of digging it out and seeing if I can get the rest of it. And in doing that, see if I can get the rest of it while I'm talking. It's kind of satisfying, actually. You just kind of follow where the line goes. And sometimes, there we go, sweet, got it all out in one piece. And then in doing that, I looked up and saw that, which is real obvious, and that might be find of the day so far. What else is interesting about this is I don't normally find this nice of stuff in this particular area. Ooh, having a hard time focusing. I don't know why that won't focus. I'm not sure what to do about that. Sorry. Here, let's put it here so you can see it at least. Boy, it's not focusing there either. Okay, well, I'll get a better picture of it later. Sorry. I think my camera is focusing on the ground and it has decided that that's the thing to do. So still kinks to work out, obviously, but anyway, that was kind of a fun little find. I really like picking up litter. I hate that it's here, so I like picking it up. It feels really good. This right here, actually now there's 2 pieces that I'm saying. That I think is just a quartz seam, so I'll probably leave that. And then this one here, let me try this. There we go. That's a little better. Nope. Oh, sorry. That is also, I think, just a quartz seam, so I'll probably leave it. But those are some of the kinds of things that you find out here. Oh, I just found something cool, I think. I think I found a little blue. Oh, yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's a pretty sweet piece. So we'll keep that too. I was just putting my camera away when I looked over there. Do you see that bright orange thing? I think that might be a fairly good size agate nodule. They do kind of have this, oh yeah, it is. Oh, that's wild. That's really big for here. Wow, that is a honker. Oh, that makes me so happy. That's awesome. And is my camera actually focusing yet? No, it's not. I don't know what's going on there. I'm not sure why that's happening. But sorry, apparently everything is out of focus. There we go. I don't know why that fixed it. It really shouldn't have, but whatever. Sorry, this was going to be a bumpy one apparently. And the rock is bumpy too. Yeah, that's a honker. That's like crazy. That also reminded me of an experience that I had out here finding one of my best finds ever. I was just kind of walking along and looked up and thought, oh my goodness, is that what I think it is? And that's kind of what happened just now. Here's my first druzy crystal piece of the day. I've moved a few rocks already from it, so I don't know how big it is. I don't think it's terribly big, but you can see that those crystals are awesome. You can kind of see the faces flashing there. So that's gonna be a fun little piece once it's all cleaned up. And I believe these are basically the insides of geodes. So it would have been, you know, an entire geode, a little sphere full of those crystals, and then that's just a little piece of it. There isn't a lot in this section, but there are a lot of, well, not a lot that I can take, I guess I should say, but there are a lot of things like this, and I'm pretty sure, I'm about 80% sure at this point, that that is a fossil of a twig, or like a fossil impression. And there's a lot of that kind of thing here. In fact, I was here with a friend a little while ago, maybe about 4 weeks or 6 weeks ago, and we were able to recover some carbonized wood fossils, I guess you would call them. I'm not even sure if they could be considered fossils. And I'll show that on the screen now. And so this is kind of an interesting spot for that, but like I said, there's not a lot here that I can take, and the rocks are like crazy jaggedy, as you can tell. So it's very slow going through this section, but I just thought that was kind of neat. And it's actually showing up really well in the phone camera versus my eyes. The light kind of has to be just right to be able to see these things normally. I'm in one of my favorite little spots, and at first I thought it wasn't going to have anything this time around, and I found probably 6 or 8 small pieces that I'll show you later, or maybe at the end. And then we have this honker, and can you see there's a crystal that's flashing already, even without looking at the rest of it. So yeah, there are definitely some crystals there. It's going to need a good cleaning. It looks like it's got maybe opal and quartz. That's a really fun piece. Oh yeah, that's going to be a great piece when it's all cleaned up. So this is all like a crystal core, a quartz crystal core. And then there's probably chalcedony around the nodule. It just, I mean, but look at the size of that thing. That's wild. I actually have one in my bathroom that kind of keeps the cords in the corner, and it's about this size, and the crystals are just fantastic. So yeah, that's pretty exciting. That's probably find of the day, certainly by size at this point. I've found some other cool stuff that I'll show you later, but yeah, that's a honker. I just turned my camera off and then decided to turn it right back on. I just wanted to show you this. I'm not taking it with me. This thing is humongous, probably weighs a couple 100 pounds. But look at that seam. That's so neat. And you can kind of see the chalcedony there. Just gorgeous. That's a really neat piece. And that's kind of what we find up here. Quartz and chalcedony, a lot of seams. So sometimes you'll find them and it's like a fairly big rock like this, or you know, even something that you don't want to carry just because of weight, but not obviously this big, and it'll have a neat seam in it, but that'll be it. But you can see there's like little tiny pieces here too. That I might take that little slice. I don't know about the other one next to it, but maybe. But I mean, that's just me like moving aside the maple leaves. That's the only downside is, you know, it's fall, and so, oh, there's another, that piece is gonna have awesome crystals in it. So I'll take that one too. Here, let's get that one out. Oh yeah, that's, okay, this is the second piece of crystals I found today. Well, not counting that big one, second small piece. So again, that's gonna need some cleaning, but it's gonna be beautiful when it's clean and dry, all of those crystal faces. Yeah, I might be moving some leaves aside. In fact, it's making me realize that I might want to start bringing like a little tiny rake with me, like a little hand rake. I think I'm gonna add that to my list of gear. So, oh, there's something over there that I want to check out too. I'm gonna be spending a little time here. Oh, and of course, so this is the other thing that happens when you're rock hunting a lot, is you'll be filming something or looking at something, and then you go to move and realize that there was stuff right underneath your feet, literally. So there's another little piece right there. There's a lot of good pieces here. And this is fairly hard to access, so that doesn't surprise me that it's not as picked over. I don't know what this material is, that matrix material, but I've found it before out here. And I think it's kind of a, I don't know if it's a chert or a jasper or something, but it sure is pretty sometimes. I found some really pretty teal pieces out here before. I'm not going to take every single thing I find out here because there's just so much. Anyway, I'm going to keep looking. So here's a little smattering of the things that I've picked up so far. And on the left-hand side are all the things I'm not going to keep. But I just kind of wanted to show you some of the types of things we find out here. Actually, I might keep that one. Oh, I don't know. This one here I might keep. I gotta take another look at it. So these are all I'm not keeping. I wanted to show you the mussel shells that we find here. They are so confusing because, as you can tell, when they're like this, or when, especially when only part of them is showing, they look exactly like the material that we're picking up and finding and keeping. So they're kind of frustrating. And they're definitely more plentiful in certain areas. Here's all my maybes. I'm not sure if I'm keeping any of these. I'm not sure even what this is. I think chert or opal, but I really don't know. It's a little big. I might just leave it here, and if I've got room on the way back, I'll grab it. And then I wasn't going to keep this piece, but it actually has some pretty neat banding right there. So I kind of want to throw that through the tumbler and see what happens. This doesn't look like anything, but it's actually a pretty big nodule. So I think when I knock the crust off of that, that's going to be amazing. That's that little piece I showed you earlier, I'm pretty sure. This also looks like nothing right now, and I almost missed it. You can almost kind of see the crystallese there. So this is going to be a really pretty piece of druzy quartz. There's some bots there that are absolutely covered in druzy. So that's going to be really neat when it's all clean. It's just really, really dirty right now. And then here's my little teeny tiny pieces. And then I even found a piece of fishing line out here. So I'm going to take that too. And then I also wanted to show you, I wish I had some kind of macro lens or something, but I wanted to show you this little fungus that's growing on the log. And then there's a different kind, I think, right here, or maybe this same kind but more mature. But look at how incredibly tiny that is. So awesome little fungi. So I'm in the section where I have found fossils before, and I find a lot of this kind of thing, and I really honestly don't know if it's actually a fossil. It looks like, you know, like a giant piece of wood to me. It's definitely got some interesting layers. This one I think is even more pronounced. I'm not taking these because they're huge. I did find this piece that I think I will take. That's a pretty nice little piece. But yeah, if anybody knows if that's actually fossilized wood, I would love to know. I find a lot of it in certain areas here. And I suspect it is fossilized wood, but I just don't know for sure. Okay, I finally found something. It's been a little while since I found anything. You can see the leaf impressions there. It looks like there's maybe as many as, I see maybe 5 leaves on that section, so I'll definitely be bringing that home with me. It's a fun one. What I really like about this is this leaf, I don't think I've found before. It's very small or intricate, I guess, kind of what I'm going for. So that's pretty exciting. I think this is a new spot for me too. This is not a spot I've necessarily been before. So that's also exciting. Well, I thought I wasn't gonna take any more videos, and then I found this, and I have no idea how big it is, but it is a beautiful blue color. There's actually a little one right there I want to grab as well, a little bubble agate. Sorry, I forgot to put my glove on. Let me do that really quick. Cut that part out, or maybe I'll put some footage of something cool happening, some B-roll, because that's really terrible. Okay. All right, so let's see. Oh my. No, okay, it's not terribly big, but gosh, is it nice. It looks like it's got some banding. Yeah, that's a really good piece. It's a nice piece to end the day on. And it sounds like the waves are going crazy right now too. I don't really know why that happens. It just kind of happens sometimes. I mean, obviously sometimes it happens because it's a wake from a boat. But, oh man, I just saw something else. I'm gonna go get that little one, but I was looking around as I was narrating. That's a pretty sweet piece too. That is, you hear some of the rocks in my backpack clunking around. Again, this is one of those that probably doesn't look like much, but once it's all cleaned up, it's gonna be awesome. And then I will grab that little one too. And that's it for the day. I am tired. think I've been out here for about 4 or 5 hours. So yeah, I'm pretty pooped. I'm going to tell on myself a tiny bit here. Probably no one would even notice, but I'm not entirely sure that the footage I'm about to show you matches this hunt. First, we have this stellar focus time lapse and then the actual haul footage. I'm still working through footage from the end of 2023, and I've learned a lot since recording this. I hope to have better haul videos in the future, but I didn't want to leave you with no final haul, so enjoy the treasures. All of this is druzy. This all needs to be cleaned off here. I'll show you some of the fun crystals in a second here. And then all of this is tumbler rocks on the left-hand side, and then kind of in the middle is actually stuff that I'm not 100% sure of yet. I believe that it is druzy, but they're so dirty that I honestly can't tell. So like this one and this one, here, I'll show you. I'm pretty sure those are druzy crystals, but they're just filthy. So those need to be cleaned up before I can do anything with them. And then, so there's some pretty good pieces here. Let's see if I can get it to flash for you. Maybe a little. That one's pretty dirty though. Oh, that looks like that edge is flashing a little better. There we go. Getting a little bit of flash at the bottom there. That's a pretty chunky piece. That's gonna be nice. Let's see. I'm trying to figure out find of the day. This one's pretty good. I don't think this is find of the day necessarily, but there you get some flash there. Also, like I said, these are filthy still, so these treasures definitely need to be cleaned, and then they're gonna look a lot better. And this one is possibly find of the day. I really like this one. I just love that micro druzy. Again, I just don't know if the camera is doing it justice. Oh, there we go. There, get some sparkles. Oh, look at the sparkles. And again, that's gonna be so much prettier when it's clean and dry. And then this one was pretty, was it this one? Hang on, sorry, I have to look at them with my naked eye. It wasn't that one, it was this one. Yeah, this one. Look at the sparkles on this bad boy. That one is just sparkling for everything. For the win. Anyway, so again, druzy here. These are filthy bits. No one likes filthy bits. And then these are tumbler rocks. So those are the treasures from that hunt. Sorry, I meant to show you this one on the last video and I forgot. So I thought before I put it away, I would show it to you. But the crystal structure on this thing is just insane. You can see almost like tubes or something. I don't know. It's a really odd one. So I'm excited to just clean that one up and probably just keep it as a specimen since it's so different and unique. Interesting little geological treasure there. I really like this. I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of the Death Star, which is funny because May the 4th was yesterday. So, yeah. Nifty little geological treasure there. Treasure druzy crystals almost as much as I treasure you. If you want to be a gem, hit like on this video, tell me in the comments which was your favorite find, and consider subscribing if you haven't already.